Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to teach you a color change that looks like this. 10 of diamonds changes into the 9 of clubs, just like that, and the 10 of diamonds is actually gone. Stick around for the story.
Do you want me to?
This is more like an intermediate card change. It's quite difficult, but it's manageable, and it's quite angle sensitive, but I'll teach different ways in which you can actually hide, and I'll teach you to clean up as well, okay? So, basically, you start off with a double lift, holding into a mechanics grip, and you're going to modify from mechanics grip into this kind of grip, where your index finger is at the side and your thumb is along the edge of your left side, if you're right-handed, okay? And then basically, in an exposed view, this is what's happening, okay? We're using my pinky, not my ring finger. You could use it. Some people does it, but I usually use my pinky, and my ring finger is there for just supporting the card so the card doesn't fly out like that. So that's a different thing. That's hot shot, okay? So it's very similar to hot shot if you know how to do top shot. I mean top shot, not hot shot. Top shot, basically you're going to be doing the same thing using your pinky and making the cards fly out to your right hand, but in Cardini change, you're going to use that similar idea and feeling and just modify it a little bit. You're going to keep the card on the right side of the deck, okay? So in order to do this, again, you're going to be holding in this kind of grip. Middle finger and ring finger, nothing. Your index finger is there just to support, just hold onto the deck. And when you're doing this change, you might want to bend the cards. I'm going to exaggerate, but you're going to be bending the deck like this, okay? Like this, where your thumb is and where your pinky is. That's what you are going to do at the start, okay? You're going to be using your thumb and your pinky to just bend the deck slightly, but I don't do it. I can do it without the bend, okay? And basically, this is all about pressure, okay? One thing, what the thumb does is that it makes sure that the 9 of clubs stays there as well, okay? So, in order to do this, you're going to be using your pinky, and you're going to be grabbing onto the card. It's probably, if it's dry, and it's not slippery, it's not too dry but not too moist, okay, so that it doesn't slip from the card. And then all you're doing is that you're going to be using your pinky to grab onto the top card and slide it to the side like this, okay? You're going to be sliding it to the side. So again, from the top it looks like this. It's hard to explain, but basically your pinky is going to be pulling it down like so. Okay, at the start it's going to be really difficult because you don't have that kind of muscle in your pinky. Okay, that's all you're doing. Okay, pulling the top card like that. Okay, and then once you get that down, pulling the card with your pinky, you're going to practice keeping the card at the very side of your deck. Okay, with help with your ring finger or middle finger, you can actually keep the card at the side, but when you pull it down, don't use your ring finger and middle finger to keep the card, like pull the cards to the side, because it's a lot slower than using the pinky, because with the pinky you have this snappy feeling, okay? You'll see what I mean when you actually do it, once you master this, and you'll thank me later. So again, you're going to hold it in this grip and then just use your pinky to change the card. Now, let's talk about some angles. Very angle sensitive. And that's why you have your right hand to cover it up. You can just say, watch my right hand, and if I give it a flick, it should change, right? So in this case, because the camera is right here for me, I put my hand directly above, between the camera and my deck of cards. But if the audience is standing right there in front of me, this is what I would be doing. I would actually see the color change happen, and I would actually see this from my view, but because it's not about me, it's about the audience. I'm blocking the audience's view, right? So I want to have it like that. And the distance between your card and your hand should be very close, around this much. It should almost be touching, but don't touch it because it might sometimes ruin the card trick. Don't touch it, but it should be extremely close, okay? And that's basically angles. If someone's beside you on your right or your left, do not perform this color change. You can actually do other color changes that are a lot more angle angle proof, I guess. Okay, you can do ordinate change or shapeshifter or anything like those. Now, once you get that down, let's talk about the cleanup. For me, some people just do this and then use your fingers to bring it to the top bottom like so. But for me, I have a very specific cleanup that I use. It's more invisible, I think, like that. That was my cleanup. So this is what I did. After the Cardini change, using my right hand, I grabbed onto the packet of cards like this, using my right hand. And then I would only use my middle finger and my index finger at the top and my thumb at the bottom. These two fingers just covering the side, okay? Just covering like this, okay? So you don't see that. And then in the action of bringing the deck up like this, I would square the cards up, square the bottom card, and spin it like this, okay? It's hard to explain, but it covers it up really well. So do that, grab the packet, and then from the side view, you're going to be doing that, okay? You're going to be squaring it up. From the exposed bottom view, it's going to be looking like this. You're going to use your thumb and your middle finger of the right hand to grab it, and then you're going to square it up, and in that fluent motion, you're going to turn the cards. In fast motion or in performance speed, it's going to look like this. And then I'll just give it a little dribble or riffle at the very bottom. So that's the tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a very sweet color change. It's really quick, snappy, and you can actually make it seem like you didn't do anything with your right hand, but still change the card like that. So I hope you liked it. I'll see you next time.